Hello, everybody. I'm Sumuk Murthy, and this is my podcast on Allen AI. And today I'm just going to talk about my experience with Allen AI, answer a couple questions that the employer had asked earlier, basically just give a little talk about my summer internship. So the first thing that the employer had asked me was, what was the best part of using Allen AI? Like, what did you enjoy? What was the good part of the platform? And I thought the ease of integration and the documentation was the good part of the Allen AI platform, because Allen AI has done an exceedingly good job of documenting every little feature and how to use it on their website. So whenever I had any sort of question on what to do some sort of like anything with the button, really, I just went to the website and the answer was always there without exception. And that's great because there isn't really that much outside source material regarding Allen AI, like Stack Overflow or anything doesn't have too much on Allen AI. So pretty much the only place where you can get this sort of thing is from the Allen AI website itself. And luckily the website is well stocked with all the information you need to successfully integrate and use the button. So that was very smooth for me. Okay, so the next question the employer had asked me was, after graduation, what are you going to do? So after graduating high school, I want to study computer science or data science at some major university, preferably one of the top 20 in the country. So yeah, once I do that, I want to go into the computer science field. And computer science in general is pretty interesting to me, not only because, there's good career potential and earning potential, and that's nice, but more than that, it's an opportunity to do something. In many other fields, like, it's static. The course of discovery has slowed down, and it's mainly just learning the existing material and applying it. In computer science, there are breakthroughs happening every day. It's a rapidly evolving field, especially some parts of it like machine learning and artificial intelligence. And so I want to be a part of that. I want to push through and write the future of the field. Yeah. Okay. And then the employer also asked me, what are some other potential applications of Allen AI? So I made Battleship, that was one application. What are some others? So I thought of a few, maybe a trivia game, I thought. So you know how there's like Jeopardy, and there's a host and multiple contestants. In a similar fashion, Allen AI could be the host of a trivia game, and there could be multiple contestants all like playing the game with Allen AI asking the questions. I think that would be interesting. It'd be kind of a novelty. So yeah. I was also thinking maybe an audiobook manager. So this is an interesting idea. It requires some more development work on Allen AI's part, I will say. But if the voice of Allen AI can sound less robotic, can sound more human, then Allen AI could become some sort of like audiobook machine. So you can integrate it into an audiobook editor thing and essentially set it up so that well, you can access and read audiobooks using voice commands. So it's an idea. I don't know if it's a very good idea, but it's certainly an idea. And if Allen AI can sound more human-like, Allen AI can read the books itself, and this can basically allow it to read any book, and it doesn't need to be voiced by a human, and that can really expand the field for audiobooks in general. I was also thinking of other board games that Allen AI could be integrated into, potentially like Connect 4. That was the first one I thought of because it's also a turn-based game, making it easy for Allen AI to get integrated into and giving a lot of time for the user to say their commands and for it to be processed. So Connect 4 is definitely a good option, but other board games also exist. And the reason why I'm saying board games and not like, these fast-paced video games like Mario Kart or like, like EU4. That's a bad example, but like, major games, Fortnite or something. I don't know. But games like that are too fast-paced for Allen AI because the simple truth is Allen AI is not a fast algorithm by any means. So when a user says something to the Allen button, it takes 1 to 2 seconds for it to process and then respond or make the change in the game. And that's basically like dealing with 2 seconds of ping or 2000 milliseconds of ping when you're playing a game. And in most games, that's completely untenable and you will lose. So only turn-based games, I think, allow you to wait that long and to basically play that slowly. So turn-based games are the ones that are the best to integrate this into. Okay. And then the employer also asked me, what did you learn from LNAI? So, or this internship in general, what did I learn? Well, I've learned multiple things, or well, maybe not even learned. I've gained a lot of things from this internship. First, I learned JavaScript. Believe it or not, though this game that I made, Battleship, is made in JavaScript, I did not know a word of JavaScript before this internship started. I learned it from scratch through this internship, and I used it to make this game. So I think that was pretty nice. I also learned how to use the LNAI platform. Obviously, I learned how to debug better. So there were a lot of bugs during this internship, and it really tested my patience quite a bit, and I was able to improve my patience, but also my debugging skills, my workflow, all those sorts of things. I also made some new friends. So, I mean, there were plenty of other LNAI interns. We talked, we communicated our projects, we asked each other for help sometimes, and some bonds emerged, and yeah, I made some new friends. And finally, I also understood better the process for prototyping and making projects in the real world. It's not just make the project done, but you need to publicize it and hold pinups and so on and so forth. And Pilotcity gave me the opportunity to understand that stuff, that aspect of it. So yeah. So in the future, I'd love to continue working on LNAI projects, and yeah, I've asked LNAI itself, the company, to continue providing me with free credits so that I can hopefully continue to make apps and games and other things using LNAI. So yeah, thank you.